Uzi, see me loopy. I can't let a nigga shoot me, I'm in a two-seat. And before I speak about it, rather grab it loosely. 30 clip at a dip if I'm in a
The start of the Boruto training arc begins, and in chapter 46 of Boruto, Amano gives a lot of information, and one of those things that he said was that if you want to prevent the Momoshiki rebirth, you must kill the vessel, which is Boruto Uzumaki. And the question is, will Naruto kill his own son to protect Konoha? And that is a very tough decision because you're choosing the village or your own son. But as the Hokage, your job is to protect the village at any cost, even if your family is in danger. Now going back to Naruto and Shippuden, we know that Naruto does not give up on his friends, so there's no way that he's going to give up on his own son. But then Boruto as a character, he's the type of person that would sacrifice his own life to protect one person. But now Boruto knows that the entire planet is at risk because of him and Momoshiki. So it's very possible that Boruto is going to kill himself to protect the entire shinobi world. And then Naruto will come in and think of another alternative, which would be having Boruto go train with Sasuke. And then Sasuke will teach Boruto how to control Momoshiki and the Karma Cell. And eventually, he'll learn how to activate the Jogan. Because in the time skip of Boruto, we see him use his Karma Cell to activate the Jogan. So it's very possible that he learns a way to suppress Momoshiki by using the Jogan. And Toneri gave Boruto the eye for a reason. And when they met, Toneri said that your eye is a star of hope against the destruction that will eventually come to pass. But with that eye, you will shoulder the fate of this world. And when Toneri said shoulder the fate of this world, it could possibly mean that he knew Ishiki Otsutsuki wanted to plant the divine tree. And that he knew Boruto was the only hope in defeating the Otsutsuki. And it's very possible that Momoshiki wanted Boruto to be the vessel all along. Because when Urashiki fought Toneri, he said that the incident with the woman with the Byakugan was quite unfortunate. You may believe that you made the first move with the woman's son, which is Boruto Uzumaki. So if Urashiki was to know everything about what Toneri did in the past, I'm sure Momoshiki knows everything as well. And since Urashiki said you did something to the woman's son, that means that they didn't know anything about Boruto's Jogan until after the fight between Momoshiki and during the fight against Urashiki. So after Momoshiki seen Boruto's Jogan, they probably want him to take over Boruto's body because he was the perfect fit for being the vessel, which also means that Momoshiki will be able to rebirth again because of Boruto Uzumaki. And it's crazy because the Otsutsuki are so OP, and it's very possible that they can implant multiple Karma Cells, and if that's the case, they can die to one person, implant a Karma Cell, come back to life, and then die again and implant another Karma Cell. So it's like the only way to keep the vessel alive is by praying that the Jogan has some sort of power to suppress the Otsutsuki, or I'ma say it, but the only way for the vessel to stay alive is if Boruto and Momoshiki work together. Because if they keep the same rate, Momoshiki is going to take Boruto's body and Momoshiki gets his true form back. So this can possibly be a similar situation to Naruto and Kurama. I say it every time. Now, I'm not gonna go in depth about this subject, but in the start of Naruto, Kurama wanted to use him to be able to come back to life again. Or not come back to life, but be able to be free again. And Momoshiki, he wants to use Boruto to be free. And I truly believe that Momoshiki wants to be cool with Boruto. Because in the fight against Boro, he saved Boruto and Team 7 from dying against an enemy member of Kara. But then at the same time, a few chapters afterwards, Amano said that if the vessel dies, the Otsutsuki won't be able to reborn again. Other words, the Otsutsuki also dies as well. But if that's the case, Boruto could have died against Urashiki, so why didn't Momoshiki help Boruto defeat that Otsutsuki member? And it's crazy because during that fight, Urashiki said, "I don't care anymore, Momoshiki." Now that wasn't the exact quote, but he knew that Boruto was the vessel of Momoshiki. And it's crazy because Urashiki looks up to Momoshiki. So there's so many questions if Momoshiki is able to hear everything that Boruto hears. And if that's the case, he now knows that Naruto, Sasuke, basically everybody in the interrogation room wants to act and figure out a way to defeat the Otsutsuki. So it seems as if Momoshiki is ahead of the game. And also, I want to touch upon the Kashin Koji versus Jigen fight. It is very possible that after the fight's over with, we're going to see the Boruto training arc. Because after the fight's over with, and now since everybody knows that Momoshiki is trying to get his true form back from Boruto, they need to act now, which is allowing Boruto to go with Sasuke, travel around the world, and he learns how to control Momoshiki and the Karma Cell. And I won't make this conclusion too long, but if y'all enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Lil 7, and we out.